So here we are in the Palazzo Clerci, where you can see Finsa by Envisions. That is the place where you can see the collaboration between Finsa and Envisions. Envisions is a group of 12 designers from Holland, and what they did is just reinterpret the products, materials and process of Finsa. How these guys take something that probably go for the waste or is going to the bin and convert it and turn it in something really special. Because some of the things that we usually drop in the bin, as could be the veneer or the leftovers of paper, things like that, they magically transform it in something beautiful here in the Palazzo Clerci.
For me, it was important that during the day this object has a life, but also in the evening when you have less light, you will sort of discover that the texture is also casting these little lines of light and shadow.
It's an interesting idea to maybe make the material of Finsa conductive, that you can make walls, for example, and you can put all kind of lights, or maybe you can load up your USB, because a lot of electricity will be transformed to a lower and more energy safe thing. So we thought it's nice to work with this idea.
I was inspired by Finsa's techniques, but also the fact that you are saying that you have high quality MDF, but you always cover it, or it's often covered under a sheet of HPL paper, imitation wood, and I thought, well, maybe MDF can have an aesthetical value as well.
Envisions, who went to your factory in Spain, and I saw these images of and videos of this construction line, how you produced MDF, and I was like, wow. So I was imagining myself above this blanket of fibers and putting inks in it, because I like to paint a lot. So this is an example of what I made of a sample, and this is actually a fiber board with little papers in it, because I think it's important, it could be interesting that the MDF will be the end result.
I take all these physical models and make them 3D again. And then I put them in a 3D world. So you can walk through it in virtual reality and then interact with them. And also see these small models, like scaled up, like in a floor or a wall or in the ceiling. So you can really get a feeling how it is to be in a space that is filled with these models. And also I was inspired by the factories of Finsa, so I tried to recreate them a little bit in making these small spaces with little treadmills with the models going, and maybe a shredder with a lot of these wood chips falling out. And you can really experience these materials in real life when you're wearing these goggles.
Instead of covering it up, actually revealing material and showing the wood which is inside. So for example, this was like just a super pan material you have, and by removing a sort of wood print, you show the wood fibers that are inside.
What I really liked when we started our collaboration with Finsa is that I saw the black MDF, which immediately really attracted me, because I really like is that once you laser cut it, you don't see the black edge, because the material is already black. So what I did here is that I started out of a two-dimensional surface, and I cut out shapes, and I constructed these again in really sturdy, strong waffle structures. So it's really strong, you could sit on it. I saw this a bit like a building.
When we visited the factory in Spain, I saw all the waste material, but you really recycle it well, and it's all used again to create the boards. But I was inspired by all the sides of the boards and the blocks, the rest pieces, and I wanted to find a new connection to build new volumes with it.
start the project with Envisions, we saw that was something really challenging for us. As Finsa, many times we just stuck with what we do every day, put panels, working every day in an industrial way. So these guys just bring a new, fresh air to our product. They use veneer, MDF, chipboard, melamine, paper, things that in our normal days we just take attention to decide which one we want or something like that, but afterwards our designers show us new possibilities. They use their creativity to show to Finsa that actually there is something more behind our real product that we use every day.
We have been here for 4 days now and it's been amazing. We didn't expect so much feedback. There were a lot of press involved as well. We got L decoration passing by, the zine, wallpaper. What a rush, wouldn't have expected this.